Hi, I'm Mark. That's Alex.
Indeed.
In certain circles, I'm known as Goat. Welcome to Goat's Garage. Today, we're not working on a car.
Nope.
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 Not working on a car.
We're working on a classic.
That's weird for you to say that. But yeah, it's 23 years old now. And there was only 2 years they made these. This is a 2000 Victory Sport Cruiser, a V92 SC. And really haven't done much to it. I bought it in 2006. It had 93 miles on it, 6-year-old bike. I stole it for $5,000 because it was about a $15,000 bike in 2000. And it was my backup to my 2002 Classic Deluxe, which is over there. And you've seen it in some of the videos, all dusty with the seat off, looking like crap.
That has changed since then.
We should have videoed that bike because we cleaned it up and got it running, and we've actually been riding it now, and it had sat for about 5 years pretty much because I'm spoiled and I like my 2011 Cross Country.
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
It's got a stereo, man. It's got a tour pack. It's got saddlebags.
It's a couch on wheels.
Yeah, you throw, and it's like a sport bike. It's got a cast aluminum frame, you know.
They got
beautiful motorcycle, 114 horsepower. What's not to love? But this one here was my backup to the 02 blue and white bike, and I used it when I had a flat tire or was working on the other one, doing something, redoing the front suspension or whatever. Mm-hmm. And so it got, I put maybe 5,000 miles on it.
Yeah, I had about 5K when I bought it.
So. And he rode it when we were in North Carolina after he graduated, in my opinion, from the 600 VLX Honda that's his mom's bike. Mm-hmm. I let him start riding that one, and then when he got pretty good on that one, I let him ride the blue and white one.
Blue and white's a blast.
It's loud and fast. But this one here, I didn't do much to it. I dropped it in the garage one time like an idiot. Didn't put the kickstand down, and it fell over, and it broke one of the factory mirrors. So
hence the teardrops.
The Ness teardrops, flat black, which match the crinkle black finish of the headlight bucket, and the engine is black. So it's basically just a red and black bike, except for a few dabs of chrome here and there. So I put the fly windshield on it to take some of the buffeting away from
going down the road like this.
And I put a sissy bar on the back because my wife complained about her butt sliding off the back of it, which will happen. It's granny geared, so when you take off, it goes. Yeah. And it also shreds tires if you take off fast every time.
I don't know what you're talking about. I only put that tire on 2 years ago.
Only two? How many miles?
It's probably only been 2,000 or 3,000 ballpark, if I had to ballpark it. So
probably about 3,000.
Yeah, it's one, it's due for an oil change, and two, the rear is just a wee bit bald. It's not bald. It's not like showing wire or anything, but it's getting close enough to the point where if we go to, or when we go to Helen rather, I don't want to ride mountain roads on a semi-bald tire. So.
We're getting ready to go to the Southeast Victory Rally, so any of you Victory guys out there, you know what I'm talking about. Helen's got some great roads up there. Yep. And you want good tires when you go up there, because sometimes you end up on the Dragon or the Cherahalla, and you want good rubber underneath it. So we're going to put a tire on this thing today.
I don't have it out here because I'm going to take it to a tire shop to get swapped out. We do have a tire changer, but it's not bolted to the ground, and it's not efficient, and it would be faster for somebody else to mount it. So the goal here is to just bust it off real quick and put her back together. So join us on the ride.
That's the plan.
and change the oil. I got an oil change too. Yeah. And lube the clutch cable. We're going to do some stuff to Dad's bike today too. So in the meantime, while this thing is on the jack, I mean, we shouldn't have to put yours up on a jack or anything to get to the starter, I wouldn't think so.
I just want to look at that battery and see what cold cranks are on it.
We'll check it.
I'm having the starter's slow sometimes. It feels like it's coming up against compression when you hit the button. It goes, you let off, and then hit it again. It'll chi boom. One show per day, folks. That's all you get. So anyway. Let's get on it.
On to it. All right. So I know there's a certain spot to put this, right?
Yep. Oh, this thing it's not down all the way, I don't think. Release it.
It's down. It's touching the bolts on either side. Okay.
Are you sure it's down? I don't think it's down all the way. Push the release button.
Dude, it's down.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
I thought it flushed up with this, but I guess I'm wrong.
It's got bolts on.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, God, I thought it went under this thing before. Oh, you know what? I think in order to get this one up,
You got to block it?
you got to put it on the blocks first.
Great. Well, let's go grab some blocks. Yeehaw.
I shouldn't have sold you this.
Why?
I like this bike.
I do too. I mean, would you rather see it ridden or not ridden?
Honestly, it really wasn't getting much love. Where's the kickstand block?
I didn't bring it. I mean, if we're going right onto the lift,
I guess we could do that.
I think you're pretty well centered. Actually, hold on. Kick that over just a bit. Okay.
We good?
Hold on. Hold on. All right. Should be good.
Yeah, since it's yeah. All right, let me get off the damn thing.
Go for it. I was just getting pressure on it.
It's still in gear,
That's fine.
and this kill switch is killed. All right.
Cool. All right. So.
What?
I gotta get a pork chop when I get there.
Say, hey, dude.
Hey, what the heck, bro?
You keep abusing pork chop pucks.
No. Pork chop makes great pucks.
Yeah, but you abuse them.
I don't abuse them. I ride my damn bike.
That's
gonna be my excuse.
Use them against the asphalt.
It's gonna be my excuse this entire video.
You ride your bike?
Yep.
I don't abuse anything. I'm just riding my bike.
That's right.
The abusing is not doing maintenance.
Agreed. I am maintaining this as best I can.
Riding it. That's not going to work.
What? Cotter pin out. And I think I'm going to require.
Now, a note to most people that are familiar with Victories is that the castle nut is normally on the left-hand side of the bike from the factory. And people removed, first time they did a tire change, they would swap it around because you had to remove the exhaust. to get that axle to slide out. Kind of a problem there.
Not quite. Dang it. I was hoping.
Wouldn't fit over it?
Nope. We gotta find your dang, whatchamacallit?
Oh.
Breaker bar.
Oh, where it is, I thought it was over there.
Last I seen it. It was overhead. I mean, I could
Probably laying right here, dude.
Huh?
Laying right here. On the floor.
Oh, I can see it. This way.
All you truck drivers out there, you know what that is.
So that means we could just break it loose from the other side.
What's that?
We can break it loose from the Allen. Nope. It's standard, if I'm not mistaken.
Well, it is American bike, but that doesn't mean it's not standard.
Nope. Yeah. 14.
Victories are metric.
Cool.
Doesn't make them any less American. Ooh, all right, let me hold that down.
That ain't gonna work.
Well, the good news is the crescent wrench isn't moving. It is now.
Ironic. So, are we spinning over there? Yep, we sure are. Okay.
All right, so you put the crescent wrench back on this side, and I will hold it if you put it up where I can get it through the between here, between the pipe and the belt guard. If you put it up there, I will hold it while you do your thing.
I got it now. You're good.
Let me get the crescent wrench out of the way.
Boom. Easy peasy.
And there it is. The fun part
Is
getting the tire
axle
and the axle to come out
out,
together there.
and then you gotta watch your spacers because you do have like an indicator for belt tension. You gotta get the belt off. So, realistically speaking, you have to like push the wheel in. Yes.
Yeah.
We greased her up real nice last time.
Called proper maintenance.
All right. Rightmost spacer.
Work smarter, not harder.
All right, so we're good there. I forget. Yep, now the belt.
The spacer needs to come off. Oh, something else coming out there.
Yeah, there's two spacers on this one.
That spacer, all right.
This is inside.
Yeah, that's the way they were. Okay.
Keep them stacked. Yeah.
Why is the brake? Oh, that's right. The brake does that.
We have to remove that caliper.
Huh.
And there's one spacer.
And I have no clue how it came out of there.
It's probably the same way as it is on the other side. Worst case scenario, we have a book.
We have a book.
So, not worried about it. Yeah, I think we gotta take this off.
It slides off. You just have to remember it's got that pin, that square pin, and that channel.
Yeah,
you just kind of slide it
back,
and it should come off. So if you can kind of get the caliper to slide back this way, the whole bracket and everything, it should come off. Let me get where it's not touching.
It's supposed to slide towards the back, yeah?
Pretty sure that's how it goes on.
You clear that belt?
The belt is almost completely off.
You almost cleared it.
Huh?
You're almost clearing that cover.
Okay, let me drop it down a little bit. There we go.
Nice.
That was part of the holdup. There we go. Now it's coming out.
So you're free of the caliper pretty much. It's just now we're just gonna
drop it out of there.
All right, we have to come up on the bike. I reckon. What do you think?
Well, I haven't dropped it all the way yet. There we go. Why is this thing being such a pain in the ass?
It was like that last time.
Trying to remember how we got it out of there. It just doesn't want to clear the wheel.
Yeah.
And I'm trying to remember how we did it last time. There you go. And now,
a little jiggle.
And in color, the group.
You want to hold that for 2 seconds so I can go get a bungee?
Latin American meatpacking glitterati. Yeah, well, there's a bunch of them together, but should go right through here, I would think. And then hook it up there somewhere. That's good.
Should be fine. I'm gonna have to release tension on these.
Yeah. This tag wasn't in the way.
You clear?
I need some more. Here we go.
Sweet.
See that?
Yeah, if we're gonna do hundreds of miles in the mountains,
That's not done.
I'm gonna take it. I think I'm gonna keep it.
And do what with it?
You know what? I don't have a bike to roast it on because I don't want to.
No, you don't want to tear this. You don't want to tear this up. 2000s and 99s were known for problematic transmissions.
Yep. So we're not gonna do that. But I think while it's off the bike, I'm probably gonna take this opportunity to clean it after it gets back with a new tire on it, because you know they like to slather it with all kinds of mounting grease. So other than that,
all right,
mission accomplished. So I'm gonna go.
In a minute.
Yeah. Toss this in the car and go hit up Riding Out Power Sports.
One eternity later.
We hath returned with a mounted tire, and after a small videography screw up from your resident tech guy, I think we're good now.
Those damn cameramen.
But yeah, we're gonna slap her back together. Should be fairly straightforward. I say that, and it may not be, but we're damn sure gonna try.
This tire's got grooves.
Yeah, it's crazy how that works. All right. Get out of your way. And this needs to go up and over.
Yeah. I don't want to do that.
Sit on your phone.
So it's on my wallet. Or my phone.
Don't blame you.
All right. So let's get the
Now the spacers that fell out,
Yeah.
where are they? Oh, there's the spacer.
Was one spacer.
Yeah, I think it's just one spacer on this side, right? Let's go investigate with our book, because I'm pretty sure, isn't it in the garage?
Last I saw,
It was over here, wasn't it?
it was over there.
This little son of a gun. Ooh, a little dusty. It's a godsend. If you don't know how to do something, this will tell you how to do it. So, open her up. Drive line, rear wheel, and suspension. 13, 3, 5, 7, 8, 10, 11, 12, 13.
Spacer. Brake rotor side.
Yeah, and it's got the skinny end. That's all. So, shim or seal, bearing, spacer, and then the square thingy.
And it looks like that ring goes toward the wheel.
Yeah, looks like in the orientation.
The smaller,
I think the smaller end is going to
smaller
be
ring goes
toward the bike, just like so.
Yeah.
Cool, easy peasy. So only one spacer on this side. That makes life very simple.
Quite.
All right, so clean some things up, grease some things, put it back together.
So what we need to do is we're gonna have
Heave it.
to lift it to get the belt back on.
Thanks.
And now we got to get that caliper on. Okay, gotta get that. Put it on the rotor. Good.
And
Now you.
now I need to get the spacer on, one way or another.
You know how much easier this would be if we had a lift?
I understand.
I think we should go lift shopping.
Okay. I think our caliper
Spacers on.
is in place. Spacer is pretty much held in by the caliper. Don't lift yet, because if we can get those other two spacers in and then lift it up all together, we'll be good to go.
Good luck with that.
Well, that's what we're supposed to do. That's how we're supposed to do it. I mean, we can try to start this son of a bitch in there.
That's what I'm thinking, to keep all this shit from falling out, but
All right, well,
like that.
I just fucking, all I did was touch the damn caliper. I don't know if it came flying. Shitty part is that, there we go.
How far are we from being lined up?
Oh, you gotta come up a good chunk. Gotta keep coming up.
I'm trying.
I know.
Okay.
I think that started.
Yeah, I think it is started. Now come over here and get your spacers in. Might be a good idea to grab that rubber mallet so I can tap it through while you're. And our caliper's where it belongs, right? The bracket.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's in the right spot.
Okay.
It's on the slot.
Good.
It's up at the top, where it's supposed to be. It's good to go. All right. Whoa, 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 whoa. I see it. That's good, actually. Now that spacer can sit on it a little bit. And this one, it's just a wee bit too thick to fit in between. Can you try to scoot the bottom of it, like, to your left? The bottom of the tire. Ooh, I'm almost there. There we go. All right, now the tire has to come backwards. Hammer away. You're through. Good. Let's go.
Get this motorcycle off my foot.
All right, hold on.
There we go.
I'm just gonna.
I'm good. Oh.
Nice. It's almost like we've done that before.
Yeah, and it was just as much fun this time as it was before.
It wasn't as bad this time.
No, there's something to be said for a learning curve, right?
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
Now we gotta get you. Oh, actually, I've gotta. Hold on, I gotta pull out just a tiny bit so I can get this plate.
Oh, your plate's,
Yeah, it was.
you mean to knock it back?
No, I got it.
Got it? Okay, and the little marks go up and down, right?
Yes, indeed.
Because you got a little arrow up there. Okay. Beauty, eh? Where's the hardware for this thing?
Over by that box. I'll get it for you. Nut. And cotter pin.
We won't need that quite yet. How far will he get it on the axle before he can't turn it by hand anymore? That's some nice machine work right there, bud. I'm just holding it for you. Go ahead. Okay.
Cool. All right. Now we gotta make sure she spins true, right?
Is she in gear? I left her in gear.
That's okay.
So she wouldn't roll.
Neutral.
We really haven't jacked with the settings as far as the adjusters go.
Yeah, we haven't adjusted shit.
No, we didn't. We actually could have gave ourselves more room this way if we had backed the adjusters out.
Oh, really?
But last time we didn't do that, and we just fought it back on, and it was pretty much perfect. All we had to do was tighten it down. I don't remember us adjusting it much,
No, I don't think
if at all, last time, did we?
Yeah, I don't think we touched it at all, so.
Well, let's see.
That seems pretty spot on. I don't see any wobble
Belts
to one side.
inside toward the inside of the pulley,
Is that a bad thing?
but I don't know if that's gonna bother anything.
I think once we,
It's starting to come toward the center a little bit. It'll probably
even out.
even out. I don't see any wobble.
Cool. I think we'll be all right.
And we haven't messed with anything, so
Send her home. That's
attention. Okay, where?
At your head. Crescent.
Okay. I don't know how tight this is supposed to be, though.
I don't either. You can look it up. Not that you're really going to get any foot pounds or anything.
Probably, I don't know.
I mean, it's a castle nut, so
Yeah.
I mean, we can right there. It's lined up. What do you think?
Well, let's look and see. Look at the book, see what it says, because we didn't look at the book last time.
Books are for pussies.
Yeah, well, books are for keeping you from having your rear tire freaking lock up or come off while you're riding at 80 mile an hour. Not that you would ever do that.
Never. 65 foot-pounds.
Uh-huh.
And it was right there, big as fuck.
Yeah.
Well,
Oh.
okay then. But thing about it is,
Give me a pillow here.
we can't really torque that.
Why not?
Because
Don't we have a...
you're not going to get a... You got a crescent that side. And I don't think we have a 14 millimeter, like half inch to... Well, maybe we do. Hold on. No, the biggest we got in this kit is 10.
Well, that sucks. You're gonna have to go buy a calibrated elbow?
Click, click. Yeah, this kit goes up to 10. I mean, pretty tight is pretty tight, right? You all right? Shoulder? Neck? Yeah.
Neck cramp. The wood pillow didn't help any. 65 or?
I was wrenching on it pretty good.
I mean, remember how tight it was?
Yeah, I had to use this to get it off. So.
Which was probably way over 65.
Yeah.
I wish it wasn't so freaking dark.
Well, you want me to get you a flashlight?
Well, there's a hole right there, so.
That's what I'm saying.
All right, go ahead. Yeah, I can't tell now. Oh, right there.
I can back it off just a touch.
No, I think that we're okay. Right there. Let me see.
It's also not the flattest of
Them damn.
cotter pins.
Well, I can fix that.
Yeah, we have a anvil, or vise, rather. What?
You might need to back it off just a hair,
Just a scotch?
unless I can get it from here.
Here, let me break it.
Yeah, I can't.
I got you. I think that's it. I'll stare right through that thing. Nice. You want to turn it?
Yeah, I want to turn it.
Good.
Yeah.
Oh, we're dead nut center on the belt now. Pops. Oh, sorry.
Just want to make sure that this not touching anything.
No, I think we're okay.
Yeah.
But we're dead nut center on the belt.
Yeah, I
she
figured
looks-
tightening it up would bring it over.
Yeah. Because that'd compress everything together.
We did it the hard way by not unadjusting it, but we really did it the easy way.
Because then we don't have to adjust
Because then
it.
you don't have to adjust it. And adjusting these things
Is a bitch.
can be.
Yeah.
I remember when Danny and Mike Victory and I did that blue and white bike. That's a long time ago. 10 years ago.
Good Lord.
Over 10 years. Hell, it was 2010. Before I was going to take that bike to Sturgis, and I ended up buying the cross country to do it because I'd have died on that old bike there.
Yeah, I don't blame you. All right, I'm gonna go grab the kickstand puck.
Yeah.
Kickstand block.
Yep.
Then we can change the oil on this son of a gun. Do I look good on front and back?
You might want to lift that up again. There we go. Put a little more on there. Yeah, you're fine. It's good enough. It ain't coming off. Open the door to keep the exhaust fumes out.
Keep the evil carbon from killing us all.
Yeah.
Nice.
Well, coolio. That's pretty much this video. I can condense that pretty easily.
I think this is good enough.
Yeah. Who wants to watch us change
an
oil?
oil change is
An oil change.
You don't need to see an oil change.
Nah.
But yeah.
Sounds healthy.
It runs good.
Nice. Well, thanks for watching. We're gonna change the oil, and I'm gonna go take her out on a maiden voyage.
Don't forget to like and subscribe.
And don't forget to leave a comment.
Yeah.
Peace.
Talk to us.